Hello creations, welcome back to my craft room. Grab yourself some nice hot cup of coffee or a nice cold sweet tea. I actually have both today. Oh, it's one of those days. I am a complete hot mess express today. But we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. So we're going to be taking all Dollar Tree. We're going to be taking this canning jar that comes on a stand. We're going to be using a little magnet from the Dollar Tree, some fabric from the Dollar Tree. Like I said, it's all Dollar Tree. Some raffia, maybe some of these pumpkins. We are probably going to be using some of these pumpkins, which come with pine cones in a little potpourri bag. There's just little tiny pumpkins and little tiny pine cones, and they're just adorable. So we'll probably be using some of those. I got some magnets here and some jute. We're gonna just go to town. Some of these little mini hay bales. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use the back of our sign as the front. In other words, the front looks like this. If I give you a side view, this is deeper. So I'm gonna use that because I'm gonna put my little mini hay bales over that. You won't even see that. The first thing I'm gonna do is I've already cut out a piece of fabric with some pinking shears, and I'm just going to put that over the top, just like you would if you were giving out canning jars of jelly or something as a gift and you wanted to decorate the top. And then I'm going to just stick an elastic band over the top, just to hold it. Actually, see if I can find a little bit smaller band. I think these are all the same size, so I'll just double this one. And I do want my little material to buckle. I guess I'll have to do it one at a time, like a ponytail. This might not work. I do want it to buckle, you know what I mean? Yeah, blouse, what's the word? Not buckle. Buckle's not the word, but I want the material to pucker, I guess, a little bit. Like so. Just trying to pull the corner around like that. I don't think I like that. Why is that? Let's try. I don't know. I guess that's cute. Alright, so there's our little material. And now I'm going to take some jute because I don't want my little elastic band to show. So I'm going to take my jute from the Dollar Tree. And now don't forget, my front is now my back. So I'm going to start my jute right here on top of on the edge here on top of my elastic band. So I am a hot mess express today. I am telling you. So I just can't get it together. Do you ever have that? I mean, I have these days all the time. I'm gonna wrap this around and around and around a few times here. And so yeah, I thought today I had plans my friend was bringing over a gentleman to ooh, that sounds like a little naughty, risque. She was bringing a gentleman over who lives in the hood here, my neighborhood, and there we go. That's pretty cute. So that's what we have so far, or this side, either way. And then now I am going to put a couple of these little, before I do that, I do this all the time. I really like to tone this down just a little bit. I'm going to try using this wax, but you can use the Waverly wax. This is the dark sealing wax by Kilns, and you can get this on Walmart.com for like $9.99, I think it is. I'm just going to dab some of this off my brush. I'm mostly trying to get it up inside the brush, and I'm just going to give this a little dulling down so that my canning jar isn't like shiny, shiny, shiny. I want it to look a little bit older. Dulls it down just a little bit. And this is just as good as Antique Waverly wax for this. Love it. And I feel like you have a little more control there. So now it's not quite as stark white. I'm not white, that's not the word, but it's not as shiny metal. Shiny new. Now I'm going to take my little, these are so cute, little mini bales of hay. And I don't know how many we're going to use, but we're going to just glue these on here. So I'm just using the free edge here in the back where those little screws are. I might be able to screw those down a little bit flatter so they're not sticking up quite as much here. So anyways, I was supposed to meet these people today at 8 o'clock, so I got up early so that I could have my coffee and, you know, shower and be dressed and all the things and be ready, and, you know, so I could focus, right, on what this man needs for curtains. So sure enough, 8 o'clock comes, nobody's here. 8:15, I don't hear from anybody. So 8:30, I finally text my friend and I go, so how are you doing, and blah blah blah, and what time are you and Joe coming this morning? Well, she writes back, and I don't hear anything from her. So then I go, well, I gotta do some things, you know. I got errands to do, I got some video I want to make and crafts to do. So anyways, this is what we have. How cute is that so far? Some little bales of hay. I want to take a little bit of this raffia, and it's easier to just take the strands single as much as possible, and I'm just going to wrap it back and forth because I want to make like a little hay, not hay, corn stalk on the side. So I don't know how to make one, so I'm just going with it, just making it up as I go along. So I got it like that. I'm just going to wrap this piece around it a few times. Almost looks like a bow. And then I'm just going to cut my loops off. Just like that. And then let's trim off the bottom. I'm doing it, I'm trying to do it next to me because there is a trash. So I'm just going to stand this up on the side here, and I'm going to glue that right to the side of my canning jar. Whoops. So anyways, long story short, I am waiting around and waiting around, and they're not even supposed to be here until tomorrow. So I got up early for nothing. And if you know me, you'll know that I am not a morning person. I do not like to get up in the morning. Alright, I'm going to glue it down a little bit more down here too, so it doesn't look like a bow, so that it really looks more like a corn stalk. Alright, Now I'm going to glue these little pumpkins that came out of the potpourri, and I'm just going to glue them right down on top of my, see if I can do it backwards, right down on top of my pumpkins. Doing it backwards and my head's probably in your way. Alright, now I want to put another pumpkin. And let's do another pumpkin. And I think we'll put this pumpkin down here next to our bale of, well, not bale, our bale of hay and our little corn stalk. I meant for that to go that way. Alright, and now we have to wrap a little bit of raffia around the neck of our excuse me for the frog in my throat. Maybe that's because I got up early. I don't know. But I want to take some raffia and make a little raffia around the neck, and I want to see if we can make a little raffia bow too. So let's just take some raffia and tie it around the neck. And it's okay if the jute shows too. I like the jute showing too. So we'll just tie that. And you know what slippery sucker this stuff is. It is stiff and slippery. And with sore fingers, it can be a nightmare. Alright, I'm going to do this. We'll tie it, and we'll put a little bit of glue on it because it's slipping and I can't hold it. It's the equivalent of having somebody here and putting their finger down and saying, here, will you just put your finger down while I tie it up? Well, I don't have anybody here, so I am just going to use a little bit of glue to do the purpose of holding it for me, and hopefully that'll work. Now let's try again here. We have our bow. I'm just gonna pull in my strands a little bit more to pull them tight, if that makes any sense. Now we have our little raffia bow, and I'm gonna just trim off. I'm gonna trim off my raffia ends. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm going to take my fingernail and split these. Just a little bit. We don't have a lot of strands, but I want to just split them. This is when I wish I had a close-up for you. This one I might not be able to separate. This one is pretty thin already. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Now I'm gonna I have one more little, let's see, will that overdo it if I put this little tiny, I have one more little pumpkin left over, and I'm gonna put that right up here on the bow, because it's just too cute to leave out. And the last thing that this little craft needs is the star of the show, which is our little magnet that says fall. No, it says farm fresh pumpkins. I don't have a refrigerator that can magnetize things, so I thought this would be a cute little place to put a magnet. Let me see, make it so that it is not crooked. And look how cute that is. How cute is that? And then you could really turn this around and change your material and change your little magnet to be whatever you want it to be. And how cute is this just by itself? But no, we need a little magnet on here. I just think this is so cute. So cute. Farm fresh pumpkins on our little galvanized canning jar. How cute is that? And how simple. Everything came from the Dollar Tree, even the material. And you could take these pumpkins, I thought of this, and you could put these from the Dollar Tree as well as these Crafter Square magnetic buttons. And you could make little pumpkin magnets if you don't have one of these little Dollar Tree magnets that are so cute. Look at the chip clips at your store because they are really cute. There's all different ones for fall. I hope you loved this project as much as I loved making it with you. This is a great time for you to give me a thumbs up, and sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this hot mess video with all your friends, family, and social media. And go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's free to do so. Does not cost you a thing. I promise nobody will ask you for any money. And it really helps my channel grow, and I'm really trying to grow my channel. So while we're having fun here together anyway, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. All right, everyone, that'll do it for today's little craft, and I hope until the next time we see each other that you be good and do good. Bye now.